First, I'd like to thank you for inviting me to this very incredible day. I think this is very special. I'm very glad that some of my colleagues have joined us too. I know they were already introduced, but you have to know that Kathy Olson and Jackie Fensky are two remarkable new MLAs who have already made some pretty significant marks in caucus, and they do a fantastic job in representing you guys. For new MLAs, it's something very impressive. And I'm glad Dave is here. You have to know Dave and I have been working side by side for quite a while now, and I know that this is being recorded, but you have to know that during a caucus meeting, I mean, we have all-day caucus meetings, like you guys have council meetings, and there are occasions with a lot of people in the room that some people start talking and everyone goes and gets a cup of coffee. And some people start talking and the room gets very quiet and everyone listens. And Dave is one of those guys that when he starts talking, the room gets incredibly quiet and everyone listens to what he says. So you guys are very well represented. I'm very well represented by your three MLAs. Now, being here, this is particularly exciting for me because I think for my tenure of 8 months now as Minister of Municipal Affairs, I have emphasized repeatedly that being Minister of Municipal Affairs and having 349 municipal councils across this province, that I would never be party to any discussions, or rather arguments, about us versus them, about the success of one municipality and one feeling they weren't being successful because the other one was being successful. We're one province. There is no us versus them. There is only us. That's it. The success of one municipality does not mean the failure of another. In fact, the success of one means the success of those around it. And it's incredibly important that we continue to work together. I know I have people on occasion suggest that there may be considerations for forced regionalization. I have no intentions of doing anything like that. Forcing people to work together does not make good working relationships. Asking them to willingly come together and find ways to improve service delivery to Albertans is critically important. And you know that we are reviewing the Municipal Government Act. We are implementing the Municipal Sustainability Strategy. We are reviewing MSI to make sure that it's still going to be reflective of what municipalities' needs are. We are reviewing the Local Authority Election Act. We are undertaking some of the largest projects ever, and we're undertaking them all now because we have 1 million people moving to this province in the next 10 years. We've been very fortunate in the province of Alberta with 1 million people moving here in the last 16 years. That we had, the last few years, a slowdown in the economy that allowed us to continue to invest in infrastructure, not just in roads, schools, and hospitals, provisions that the province has, but also supporting municipalities in providing water and wastewater and recreation and sidewalks and new subdivisions, because those 1 million people needed a place to live and they wanted a quality of life, which is not just delivered by the province, but also delivered by municipalities. We have 1 million more people going to move here in the next 10 years. It's a population the size of the entire Edmonton capital region, built in a decade. It's not just the province that's going to be facing challenges, it's municipalities. But municipalities can't just face the challenge alone or in partnership with the province. They need to be in partnership with each other going forward so that we can meet those challenges collectively. And that's why this is such an incredible day today, and I hope you understand the gravity of the situation today. Just like the Capital Region Board is a model for the rest of Alberta and is a model for the rest of Canada on how municipalities can come together, find ways to meet collective challenges, and adapt to the growth that we're going to have. This partnership that you've signed today, this Common Grounds partnership, is an incredible opportunity. And it's all done willingly. I hope you guys understand the gravity of that, how much it takes leadership and a willingness to work together to make that happen. Because there are places all across the rest of North America that will not work together unless they're forced to. Now, the Heartland Housing Group that you guys have is going to manage 600 units. We started already with an $18 million grant to work on the Fort Saskatchewan Lodge, the redevelopment, the first project that you guys are going to undertake. That's incredibly important because Not just are we going to have 1 million people move to this province in the next 10 years, but we're going to see a virtual doubling of the seniors population in this province. Not just from seniors here, but seniors moving from other places, because this is the best place to be. And sign this sort of agreement and to so willingly work together, especially on housing for new non-market housing, you should be very proud of yourselves. I'll tell you that the government of Alberta is incredibly proud of you. And I know that just like the Capital Region Board, this agreement today is going to be historic, because there are other jurisdictions in Alberta, but across Canada, that are going to be watching what you're doing and trying to model themselves after you. Thank you for having us all here today. I know my colleagues are incredibly happy and supportive of you guys as well. And congratulations on behalf of Premier Alison Redford, on behalf of my caucus, and on behalf of Albertans. Thank you and congratulations.